Fighting cancer, I learned my wife betrayed me in my hospital bed. My revenge shattered her world. My name's James, and this is my story. I'm a 42-year-old music producer from Los Angeles, California. For years, I built a career crafting hit songs. But last year, cancer struck. By mid-2024, I was admitted to Cedars-Sinai Hospital, weak and fighting for my life. Laura, my wife of 8 years, was supposed to be my rock. She visited me daily at first, holding my hand, promising we'd get through it. Then came the day everything changed. I was lying in my sterile room, hooked to IVs, when a nurse slipped me a note. It was from a friend, Mark, warning me about Laura. "She's seeing someone else," it read. I laughed it off at first. Pain meds, I thought. But Mark sent photos next. Laura with a younger guy, a basketball player from a local team, laughing at a bar. The date stamps matched my hospital stay. I confronted her that night. "Who is he?" I rasped. She froze, then lied. "It's nothing, James, just a friend." But her eyes betrayed her. I hired a private investigator from my bed, and within days, the truth hit me like a punch. Laura had been with this guy, Ryan, for months, even as I fought for my life. She'd visited me only 5 times in 200 days. The betrayal broke me more than cancer ever could. But then a spark ignited. I wasn't done yet. How did I turn this pain into revenge? Keep watching. The investigator's report arrived like a grenade. Laura and Ryan had been together since my diagnosis, meeting at his gym or her apartment while I withered in the hospital. They'd laughed about my terminal case, planning a future with my money. Laura had even withdrawn $100,000 from our joint account, claiming it was for medical bills, lies to fund their affair. I was furious, but my body betrayed me. Chemotherapy left me too weak to act, my hands trembling as I read the evidence. I called my lawyer, Elena, from my bed. "I need everything on her," I said. She hired a tech expert to trace Laura's digital footprint, emails, texts, bank records. The data painted a picture of cold betrayal. Laura had told Ryan I'd die soon, leaving her a wealthy widow. My heart sank, but a plan began to form. I remembered a trust fund I'd set up years ago, separate from our joint assets, holding $2 million from my early music deals. Laura didn't know about it. She'd assumed my career earnings were all she'd inherit. That money was my lifeline, my weapon. I also learned Ryan had a shady past, gambling debts and a DUI charge he'd hidden. I told Elena to dig deeper. This could be my leverage. As I lay there, tubes in my arms, I felt a strange strength. They thought I was finished, but I was about to fight back. What was my next move? You'll see soon. End of the idea. I decided to stop chemotherapy. The doctors warned me, but I needed my mind clear to execute my plan. I told Elena to prepare divorce papers and freeze our joint account, citing Laura's theft. She also contacted a PI to gather more on Ryan's gambling debts, $150,000 owed to a loan shark. This was my ammunition. I called my sister, Claire, my only ally. She flew to LA, horrified by my condition but determined to help. "We'll get her, James," she said. I asked her to manage my social media accounts. I planned to expose Laura publicly. Claire set up a secret recording device in our home, catching Laura bragging to Ryan about milking James dry. I also reached out to a journalist friend, Tom, who owed me a favor. I gave him the PI's initial findings, asking him to hold off until I was ready. My trust fund money funded a private nurse to keep me stable while I plotted. I recorded a video message detailing Laura's betrayal to be released at the right moment. The night before my move, I watched old footage of Laura and me, happy times in the studio. Tears fell, but I wiped them away. She'd taken my health, my trust. Now I'd take her pride. What happened when I struck? Keep listening. I waited until I was strong enough to leave the hospital, a frail but determined figure. On a crisp October day in 2024, I returned home. Laura was there, shocked to see me. "You're supposed to be dying," she blurted, then caught herself. I smiled weakly, setting my plan in motion. Claire had invited friends and local media to a charity event at our house under the guise of my music foundation. Laura played the grieving wife, unaware of the trap. I stood at the podium, supported by a cane, and began. "I've been betrayed," I said, my voice cracking but firm. I played the recording, Laura's voice gloating about my demise and the stolen money. Gasps filled the room. I revealed the divorce papers, the frozen accounts, and Ryan's gambling debts, which Tom had just published online. Photos of Laura and Ryan flashed on a screen, kissing at the gym, shopping with my money. The crowd turned on her, cameras flashing. Ryan stormed in, furious, but security escorted him out as loan sharks began calling him. Laura screamed, "This isn't fair!" But I cut her off. "You made your choice." She fled, her reputation in ruins. But was that the end? Not yet. The fallout was swift and merciless. Laura's social media accounts drowned in a tidal wave of hate. Friends unfollowed her in droves, her inbox filled with scornful messages, and her once thriving modeling career collapsed under the weight of public outrage. Ryan, her lover, faced relentless legal action from loan sharks, his sports contract terminated as sponsors fled. The divorce was finalized on a cold December day in 2024. I retained the $2 million trust fund in our sprawling Los Angeles house, leaving Laura with nothing but a mountain of debt and shattered dreams. I returned to music, producing haunting melodies from a makeshift studio at home, with Claire's unwavering support keeping me grounded. My health improved slightly. Doctors had predicted my end months ago, but spite and a burning purpose fueled my recovery. I released Betrayed Heart, a raw song chronicling my ordeal, which exploded online, amassing millions of streams and raising $500,000 for cancer research. Fans lauded my resilience, their comments a mix of awe and ignorance, unaware of the full depth of my pain. Laura's apologies arrived in crumpled letters, each one a plea for forgiveness I torched without reading. I forgave her in my heart, not for her redemption, but to free myself from the bitterness gnawing at my soul. Therapy sessions became my refuge, helping me rebuild trust in a world that had betrayed me. My niece Lily, a bright 10-year-old, stepped into the void Laura left, her laughter a balm to my wounds. Yet a final strike lingered in my mind, a last act to seal her fate. In the bleak dawn of 2025, a tip from Elena revealed Laura's desperate gambit, a hidden $50,000 account stashed to fund her escape abroad. I instructed Elena to alert the IRS, and within days, they seized the funds, piling tax evasion charges onto her crumbling life. She faced jail time, her once glamorous existence reduced to a prison cell, a stark reminder of her choices. I channeled my music success into Survivor's Voice, a foundation aiding cancer patients and betrayal victims, its launch marked by a sold-out benefit concert in April 2025. My story fueled a documentary, Betrayed Melody, which premiered on June 1, 2025, broadcasting Laura's full betrayal to millions worldwide. Clips of her infidelity and greed went viral, and she vanished from public life, a cautionary tale etched in infamy. At 42, I stood taller than ever, my cane a testament to my battle-scarred victory. I'd transformed agony into purpose, my studio now a sanctuary of hope. Laura had aimed to bury me in despair, but my revenge, trust fund, recordings, public shame, buried her instead. My hidden plan, forged in the crucible of betrayal, crushed her completely. What would you have done? Share your thoughts below.